Hey multifamily investors, coming to you with an amazing tip of the day. 60 seconds and I'm going to do the long version, so look out for both. So what's this tip today? VAs. And here's the question, who needs a VA? The answer is everybody. And people out there are going to be like, oh, I'm a beginner, I don't. Everybody in the multifamily space, and even with your companies and businesses, I'll prove it. Alex Tam, he's a doctor. He has 10 VAs for all his businesses. So guys, in the Mastermind, we teach how to get a VA, how to train, where to find them. Joseph interviewed 100 VAs and I have two. I have two virtual assistants. So if you're interested in learning, you could jump on Zoom with me and I'll teach you about VAs, how we teach. We have a whole system built out, and even a beginner can have one with your life. So what does my VA do for me? Everybody on networking calls goes, Marco, you're everywhere. I can't believe it. How do you do all those posts in social media and everything? I don't do any of it. I produce the content. I work 2 days a month, 4 hours each day. I work a total of 8 hours. And in those 4 hours, I produce all these videos, tips, everything, pictures, whatever. I send it to them in a folder, and every day they'll pop one up and they do all the work for me. That's one thing. What else do my VAs do? Book flights, book whatever, anything I need them to do. They're also trained now. This is freaking life-changing. Our RTLS, real-time leasing system, I teach them how to respond like me on a lead that comes in with the copy and paste. I wrote everything. They respond to all leads coming into rent apartments. If a phone number is gotten, it comes to me. They get a phone number, Marco got a number, call up, and I see all the notes, or I even have them call. Usually I call, because the hot leads like that, like if it's a good lead and it's phone, I call, because I'm not lazy. But they can even call for me and they can get information. Hey, I'm Marco's assistant. What are you looking for? A 2-bed, whatever. And I can have them do that. But I also have my cousin who works for me, Ramo, that we process the leads, which is easy. You know, we're getting people in. So they do that. They're also send draws on 35 of my properties to me, my partners and everything. They have access to that. What else are they doing? They actually also text 2,000, 3,000 people when we have a deal. We used Text Magic, we use other things. They have a number. They say, hey, this is Ria, I'm Marco's assistant. Here is the Zoom call, here's the tear sheet. So they're doing text when we have a deal. I mean, the amount of work I give them is endless. That's why I need more than just one, because I can't give one. It's too much work for one. So I started out maybe with a VA when I was a beginner with one that wasn't that experienced. It's just like education. Here it is. People go, oh, I don't want to spend money on education. It's a cost. It's not a cost. That's the wrong word. Education is an investment in yourself. That's your mindset being wrong. So what you need to do is you have to change your mindset on all this stuff. So I started out with education in my 30s, maybe $1,000 a year on mentors, because I don't know if I really believed in it, but I didn't have a lot of passive. Now I do about 20,000 to 50,000 a year. I have a 10-figure mentor that mentors me. Because a 6-figure guy gets a 7-figure guy to 7 figures with a 7-figure mentor. A 7-figure guy gets to 8 figures having an 8-figure mentor. A 9-figure guy gets to 10 figures having a 10-figure mentor. Okay? So the more you grow, the more deals I close, the more I invest in my education. I'm going to go to Tony Robbins' Business Mastery 1, which is $12,000, a 5-day event. I did that already once. I'm going to redo it. It's teaches you about the 7 forces of business mastery. A lot of these videos that you see and I implement in my businesses is from that event. Innovation, evolution, raving fans. I learned it. I just didn't learn it and teach it. I implement it. I don't just go to these events like people do and they hear the motivational speakers. Wow, he was great. I learned so much, and then they don't do it. I follow through. So guys, if you want to learn more about VAs, Joseph Lee can get it for you. Alex Tam can get it for you. Valerie Shire can get it for you. They're in my mastermind. That's what we do. My mastermind is not just closing deals. We cover everything. We have a health and wealth chat. We get you VAs. We get you whatever you need. Resources. We have a crypto chat. We have an STR chat. It's everything. So VAs are important. I'm going to tell you right now. And I teach you. Somebody goes, oh, well, I can't teach them. I don't know how to train them. They're not worth it for me because somebody's a control freak. And that's what happens that's how you don't succeed in life. We have Joseph or me. We help train them. Like Chris we're going to be using one. And we're going to have her as a full-time leasing assistant. She's going to be calling. We're going to give her 50 leads a day. She's just going to be calling all the leads. That's her job all day long. So guys, VAs are important. You could get one really cheap. That's not that experienced, or you could get one that's really expensive, that's super experienced, or in between. Whatever your needs are. It's a limiting belief. Get your limiting belief crushed in the right group or by the right people. Once again, make it happen. Hope this helped.